Howdy, partners. Welcome back to my Krakow 2017 Team Pick'em Challenge. As you can see, I did awful in the group stages. SK, they made it, didn't go 3-0. Flip side went 2-2 after being 0-2, which I really thought they were going to lose to FaZe, but apparently FaZe didn't want to play at this major, so they just went 0-3. Astralis I got, Fnatic I got. Mouseports I had a feeling we're not gonna get it. I was actually thinking about trading them for Big, which would have been smarter because then I would have gotten that. But G2, I was really confident in them. They just didn't make it. Navi, I was really confident in just all these two other teams and every team I had. But this major, Big completely messed up this whole major. They messed up who was going to make it, who wasn't going to make it. Some people had them 0-3, and then they come out 3-0. But yeah, this major was something else. But now it is time for the playoffs. These are the teams that made it. Gambit versus Fnatic. Astralis versus SK. Big versus Immortals, and North versus Virtus Pro, which if you look from E-League, let's go to the playoffs, that is two games that are exactly the same. Virtus North, Fnatic Gambit. But that doesn't mean I'm going to put the same results down as I did for this one. I'm probably not going to put a picture up because I'm too lazy. But for this one, I'd put Virtus Pro winning. And then this was the only playoff match I lost. I put Gambit going, and Fnatic actually went. So I'm going to go back to my roots and choose me some Gambit. They have showed up really well in this major. I don't know why they wouldn't show up against Fnatic. Showed up against a lot of really good other teams. But my next pick is going to have to be... This game's pretty hard. I know some people are like, SK's going to wipe Astralis out. But this is not a best of one. This is a best of 3. And Astralis destroyed last major in best of 3s. Hence why they won. And they lost to Godsent. 16-6, I think it was, at the other major. So I just think they're a really bad best of 1 team. So I'm going to make them beat SK. Alright, now this game's probably the easiest for me. Immortals has been there, but they really didn't do as good as I think. Even though they made it to the major, got their legendary spot, they don't have to try. They don't have to qualify for next major. I still don't think that makes them better than Big. I don't get where people come from with that. So Big would be my next choice. And the VP North game, just because I chose VP last time and they made it, doesn't mean I'm choosing them this time. This is North's game right here. North actually beat Virtus Pro. I think the map was Mirage. I think if I watched it correctly. And I don't know why that would not make them beat Virtus Pro in a best of 3. So here are my quarterfinal picks. Now we got to go into the semifinals. Gambit versus Astralis. I have a feeling that Astralis will beat SK. But Gambit, they are, with Zeus on their team, they are so smart. With Zeus, he has a player like a Dren and Hobbit that can just carry him above and beyond. So Gambit, I say, to the stars. Alright, this next match, Big versus North. North beat VP once. They're going to beat them 2 games, move up here. But I have a feeling North's going to win 2-1. They're not going to let Virtus Pro not win a game. But Big, I think, is just going to wipe the floor with Immortals. So I think they're going to do the same with North. This is Big winning the North game. And now these are my last 2 picks. Gambit versus Big, the 2-3-0 teams. To be honest, I'm going to have to put Big. Tabson can go mental. Legia he's okay when he uses the jump boost or the crouch jump thing. Next, and Gabi's a really good in-game leader. Next, he's super good at support. Kiev, really good opper. So I have a feeling they will beat the likes of Gambit. So Big will win the major. Their first major, coming in super low. No, once again, like I said at the beginning, some people putting them 0-3, and then they go 3-0, and then they just win the major. All right, guys. Anyways, this is my playoff. The funny thing is, actually, you really want to know how I picked these? I actually do believe in some of these, like Gambit beating Fnatic. Not so much this one. Big beating Immortals, I do. This one, I guess. But there was a guy, I found a guy on YouTube that had this exact same group stage. He didn't copy me, he just had the same group stage. Has the same amount of points. He only got points from Astralis and Fnatic. And his teams were Fnatic, SK, Immortals, and Virtus Pro. So I was like, hey, since you did so bad, you'll probably do bad again. So I'm going to do the exact opposite of you. So all the ones that he put, I didn't put. For these, he would choose Virtus Pro making it. So he chose the bottom team. So I choose the top team. He chose the bottom team. I choose the top team. And then for this, he chose SK winning the whole thing, because he had SK going all the way up here. And instead, I chose the bottom, which leaves me with Big. So mine is completely opposite from this guy. So either he makes it really well, or I make it really well. And I'd like to take those chances. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Kind of throwing, basically. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy, be sure to tell me what you did for your playoff in the comments down below. I will make a little, like, 1-minute video on my results. I'll just talk through, like, how the games went, if I got a perfect playoff bracket, or if I just completely wiped the water with it. But yeah, anyways, if you guys did enjoy, I will see you at the end of the major. Peace out.